All right, so we are looking at three macro organization tools. And when I say the word macro, we're thinking of like the whole group or whole picture. Specifically with Young Mind Creations, my consulting business, I am helping schools look at their social emotional services as a whole, or their social emotional team as a whole. So, this first tool I want to get into is called a SWOT analysis. And simply put, you list your group's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's a great way to gather some qualitative data on what you want to keep doing, what you want to stop doing, and where you want to go in the future. So, you could use a SWOT analysis. I can see it being done by doing this by grade level, by departments, like your cafeteria staff or like your nursing staff or something like that. But again, specifically for me, I help schools look at their social emotional services. Now, the second tool I want to show you, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, is a 30-60-90 plan. And a 30-60-90 plan is an easy way to use your data to create a task list. And that's why I really like 30-60-90 plans. Because you're also going to be looking at what is the progression that you're making throughout the school year. And eventually you could treat it like a checklist. Like, okay, at the first 30 days, we're going to get these things done. The next 60 days, like they should all build off of each other. In that way that you see that linear progression. The last tool that I want to show you is, and it's the most complicated, is the logic model, which I love for using as a full program overview. So as you see here, it has many components, but you kind of list out like your inputs, what are the outputs. So you could use this to assess the effectiveness of how you are doing business or how you are doing something specific. And it can help pinpoint your areas of growth. So, say you hosted a workshop for students to help them um, enroll into high school. And so you might put in your inputs, your outputs, and your outcomes, and then you might see that you didn't really service or have any opportunities for Spanish speaking students or families to get the help that they needed. That might be something that's found out through filling out this logic model so that you know for the next time when you do that event that, hey, you need to create this opportunity for them. But I think it's one of those great, as you're planning something like your logistics, your logic model is great for that. And even afterwards to kind of review and see again how you did or conducted your business or conducted your program, it's a great way to look at that. So again, you have your logic model, you have a 30-60-90 plan, and you have a SWOT analysis. So these are three great tools that you could use to help you assess data. You could use them at any point throughout a school year, but you want to be strategic when you use these. You could use them at the beginning of the school year, come back towards the mid of the year, and then look at it at the end of the year, or you could use it in a situational um, incident. But again, use some type of tool so that you're consistent with not just saying like, oh, okay, we got this done, check, let's move on to the next thing. Like actually analyze and assess what you're doing so that you know whether what you are doing or how you're servicing your students in your school community effectively, because we want to be effective. There's no point in doing your job if you're not going to do it effectively. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks.